Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking a quick look here again at Avalanche, seeing kind of what's going on here. Does look like we're bottoming out at this previous support area, roughly here based on volume, about 36.5. That is once again the volume support range. Basically, it's average true range in the last, what is this, roughly about 3 or 4 trading days. Now, if we go a little bit larger, just kind of give you perspective, we have different types of volume supports, and they do change a little bit. Generally speaking, we have right around 30. That's actually pretty much the second largest amount of volume support that we have, minus this lower level at 2650. So 3650 does reaffirm itself as a decent volume support there. So just to kind of give you perspective, that's a positive sign here for us. Staying above that level is extremely beneficial. If we drop below, it might be a different conversation we need to have. All right. And again, we'll have that conversation because I cover this coin twice a day at this point, just because I get so many requests, I may as well go ahead and cover it. So we're going to take a quick look here. There is, again, some late shorts, not really all that strong of a concentration at 4175 or 4180, but the most amount of positions we see here, minus just a little bit here and there, are all long positions at between 34 to 36. Okay. So just know if the price action does drop to that low 36 range, we could very well see the price sweep down to 34. I've seen it happen. I wouldn't be surprised we see it tomorrow during the Fed meeting when the market goes a little crazy. It could very well work out opposite and the price goes up, but I prefer to stay away from that and try not to open trades leading into it. While we have an OP trade we took profit on here recently, I think it was, yeah, that was like 21% in 6 hours. That was a trade from yesterday. We took Cartesi 70%, Atom 102. Most of our profits have been taken, right? We've got our second, third, or fourth profit targets already for most coins, and we can sustain that kind of volatility if that happens tomorrow. I'm just saying, if you're a high leverage kind of person, which we don't use personally, 5 to 10x leverage tops, then you want to be a little more careful tomorrow, just based on Fed meeting occurring soon. All right, let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame, kind of quickly work our way down. The daily time frame, actually, why don't we just quickly summarize, because we did close in it's not a gravestone doji candle, but it's closer to gravestone than it would be an actual true just regular doji candle, standard doji. So that's typically a bearish sign, implying that the price action closed lower than it opened, and it traveled all the way up to 43 and still came back down to close at this resistance at 38. So $38 is a resistance level. We have to be mindful of that. Okay, until we break above there or close soundly above that level, we have no reason to get super excited that we've broken out officially. All moving averages are looking good on the daily time frame. There's really no other way to kind of summarize. The daily time frame still looks great no matter how you look at it. Okay, so the 4-hour time frame is really what we're going to be focusing on, and the hourly, kind of get that perspective. We can see stochastic is starting to swing up. This is a positive sign, because last time you saw the swing here for stochastic, it kind of did one of these, right? That's a good sign. We like to see that. So hypothetically, we could see another thing here if we swing upwards as well. But again, that's based on the price moving up, not necessarily the stochastic foretelling it was going to happen. It does tell you, though, however, that we're adding this point in which the price action could shift its momentum, right? And we saw that before. We could very well see it again. So just something to be mindful of. We are diverging on the MACD here as well, so nothing really too out of the ordinary there. Still a bearish sign, and we are, unlike other coins, above 50 on the RSI, though. That's where the positivity comes into play. We can, in essence, recognize this as that low dollar mark, that $66 mark, right? Because again, I misspoke, $36. This is that $36.50 range here, okay? That's our support level. So we got a nice decent amount of support here at the current range that we're at, and there's a good chance we could see the price, even if it pulls back a little further, bounce here soon off 50 on the RSI. It's not a guarantee, of course, but it's something I use that works fairly well in the overall sense, and it's been pretty consistent for me over the years, okay? But again, that combined with the volume support here leads me to believe we should see a little bit more support here. And then on top of that, we got the 20-day SMA hanging out right there too, just kind of reaffirming that everything's still okay. All right. Again, this could all change tomorrow. One nasty candle, and it's all completely invalidated. That's why you got to kind of keep your head on a swivel when you're trading. And if you're trading with larger leverage, the more obligation you have to sit there and watch it. Okay. Try not to just casually jump into a 20x trade and go about your day. It's not really the way that it works. Again, 5, 10x leverage trades like the ones that we take, those are a little more casual. You can totally sustain that. Obviously, we got a day trading bot, different story altogether, but you got to wear your hat, right? A lot of people try to be a day trader and a swing trader concurrently. It's not really the best thing to do. You typically should do one or the other, because wearing both hats at the same time will screw you up pretty bad. Okay, again, they're both different strategies and different mindsets altogether. which is exactly why I don't like the gray hair that comes with the day trading. Just me personally, all right? So AVAX, hour time frame. Let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Ichimoku Cloud, we're still above the cloud, which is positive, but there's a good chance that the price just goes sideways from here. We'll naturally be below the cloud. So we can presume that the $38 mark here is going to be resistance still. That's been a resistance this whole time, even this, surprisingly, even there this entire time, it's been a resistance because we couldn't close above that level. Again, on the daily, we talked about that. That said, we got to respect $38 as a resistance. We've tried 1, 2, 3, almost 4 times to break through that level in the last 8 hours and have had no success. All right, that kind of reaffirms that level being a pretty strong resistance. That said, we're looking for a candlestick closure at 68 or higher in the relative near future, next 4 to 8 hours, in order to have any consideration for long. So again, if you're just buying the dip right now, that's not really the way you're supposed to trade. That's not how it works. It's going to be irresponsible, to say the least, if you were to do that. Okay, because again, lagging span is free and clear of the price action. That implies a short position is viable. Conversion lines below the baseline, that implies a short position is viable. Price action is almost below the cloud. We got about 3 or 4 more hours, and that's just going to be a natural short position consideration. So again, we're exuding a lot of behavior here not to take a long. I repeat, not to take a long. I have to say that multiple times because people will hear the wrong things, hear what they want to hear, and then leave. Or they might fast forward to the end and be like, oh my gosh, he said the cloud's going to work as a support level. Sorry. It's frustrating sometimes to see folks just kind of not process the information correctly. And it's okay. It's understandable. Not everyone's perfect. And obviously there's a lot to take in. Again, you want to be a child of knowledge and understand how trading works. You got to learn to walk before you run. Okay, and running right now is high leverage that you're seeing everybody so rampant online with right now on social media. Anyways, what I'm getting at here is just that there is no reason to take a long position. If you're considering not taking profits on your long, you may want to reconsider. At the very least, adjust your stop loss higher so you don't lose money. It'd be nothing worse than having a really sweet entry and just being too greedy to not sell. Again, you can't take profit unless you actually sell and take profit. All right, folks? Anyways, enough about that. Last but not least, very important thing as well, because we got tons of positive feedback from our community. This exchange is rocking and rolling. So thank you again, guys, for the awesome feedback. You get a significant benefit reward as well if you register with my link. No VPN, no KYC. That's the main reason why we use it. But ultimately, they actually have trailing stop losses and multiple profit targets. There's really cool ways of utilizing that exchange that, unlike other exchanges, you can actually benefit from. Again, it's almost like a trading bot on an exchange. It's really cool. Anyways, check it out in your own time. Thanks again for watching. If you do want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a site linked down below. Be happy to help work with you there. And obviously, if you have any questions, reach out to me through my website. I actually have a contact us or a question. You can ask questions there. You can even reach out to me directly through Instagram, Telegram, Twitter, all those wonderful things. I do respond quicker to Discord and Telegram, FYI. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.